What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to go ahead and install the first mod to the truck. Now, I wouldn't say this is a performance mod, but it's definitely a must-have for any direct injected motor, whether you got it in a car or a truck. So let's get straight to it. What we have here is a JLT catch can. What I'm gonna go ahead and do is do the unboxing of it. This here is their 3.0 series. Pretty much it holds 3 ounces of oil. Now, the reason why I went with this JLT over, say, the Elite Engineering brand, is because this one here does have these grommets here that are factory clips, so there's no tie down straps, there's no metal straps or anything like that. This is literally a plug and play, which I thought is pretty awesome. Makes the installation a lot easier, a lot faster. So yeah, this is the JLT 3.0. Holds about 3 ounces. You can get this in a silver or black, and I opted to get the black one. This here is the bracket, the mounting bracket, with a couple screws there to mount the canister to it. A couple of instructions that came with the package. Pretty much all you're going to need is a couple sockets, a 13mm, an 8mm, and a Phillips screwdriver. The instructions are pretty easy to follow. So let's go ahead and get it installed. First thing first is to pop the hood. Alrighty guys, first thing what we're gonna do is we gotta remove this plastic hammerhead shaped intake, baffle, whatever you want to call it. We gotta loosen up this and this one here. You can use a flathead screwdriver or a 8mm socket. This needs to be removed as well. What you gotta do is push down on it, move that to the side. Same thing with this side. Keep those out the way. Those things do just plug right back in. Now what we need to do, like I said, is get a flathead or an 8mm socket to remove this piece of plastic. Got the 8mm socket there. What we'll go ahead and do is I'll put it right on that, break that loose, come on right over here, break that loose as well. Once you got those things two broken loose, just wiggle it a bit and things should come off just like that. Okay, and this one as well, just pull it off, and just like that. We'll go ahead and put this to the side for now. All right guys, with that whole big piece of plastic out the way, as you can see, we got a lot more room now. What we're trying to get to is going to be this little clip here, and as you can see, it's got a hose that comes all the way right up to the intake manifold. Now from there you get all kinds of vapors, unburned fuel, oil, all kinds of nasty stuff that gets redistributed back into the motor through the intake manifold, and all that gum trash pretty much gets put back into the motor, but it does get sprayed onto the intake manifold. The intake valves, which eventually get gummed up, and it's just bad news. So the whole purpose of the catch can is to catch the vapors from here, get it directly into the catch can where it filters it, and then clean air pretty much goes back into the intake manifold. So the purpose of the catch can is to catch all that vapor and unburned fuel, oil, and all that nasty stuff. Keep it in the catch can instead of having it being put back into the motor, which comes up your intake valves and whatnot. We'll go ahead and move forward to the next step, which will be removing this, installing the bracket. We will remove this hose as well, but let's go ahead and get this bracket installed first. All right guys, with this 13mm bolt removed, what we're gonna go ahead and do is we're gonna place this bracket right on top of there. What I'm gonna do now is just snug it up. I wanna be able to move this around as much as I can. I'm gonna get everything else plumbed in properly, and once everything else is plumbed in properly, I'll tighten that down to where it needs to be. So that's pretty much the way it's gonna sit. These two holes, obviously the screws mount the canister to it. So next step, what we're gonna go ahead and do is remove this hose here. Same as these, all you gotta do is push down on it and it should unclip. So push down and remove. Push down. Might need two hands with this one, so give me 1 sec. Place you guys right there. There you go. Like I said, these right here, all you gotta do is push down on it and it comes off. So right here, what I'm gonna do is mount the canister to the bracket with the screws that are provided. All you need is a Phillips screwdriver. Once the canister is mounted, what we're gonna go ahead and do is plumb the system. Now this here will be your dirty side. What I'm gonna do is plumb it down this way. Gotta find the best way to do it. I would say through here. There you go. Just like I said, the reason why I went with this one is because they have these clips that are just like the factory ones that clip in, which makes installing this a lot easier. No straps. This here is your cold side. That goes there. Dirty side goes there. Vapors travel through here, get caught up in the catch can, and the clean air goes back into the intake instead of your dirty oil and whatnot. So last thing to do is screw this on. That's tightened up nicely. That's not going nowhere. And now we just got to put back that whole big plastic thing here, clip these things on, tighten up the straps, and we're done. So there you guys have it. There's the install. Pretty straightforward install. Everything looks factory. Got this strapped down, this tightened down, these connectors connected back into it, and this is the hose for the clean side. Down below is the dirty side. Like I said, this catches all the vapors, unburned oil, burnt fuel, whatever the case is, all that contaminating stuff. from getting back into the intake manifold and getting your intake valves all gummed up. Now JLT does offer an extension, pretty much another 3-ounce extension, which would make the total to 6 ounces that this is able to hold. I didn't get that just yet. I want to see how fast this fills up. If I'm having to empty it out a lot, like really frequently, then I'll probably buy the extension so I don't have to empty it out as much. So for right now, we'll see how this does. Yeah, straightforward install. So this is a definite thing to get for all your DI motors. Fairly easy install, takes no more than 15 minutes. All right guys, well there you have it. There's the install of the JLT performance catch can on my 2018 GMC Sierra. This does have the 6.2, but the installation for the 5.3s will be pretty much identical. This works for any 2014 to 2018 model year. First time using a JLT product, so I'll give you guys my review later on down the road. But I think any catch can will work just fine. You know, you definitely want to catch all that gunk, all those vapors that are contaminating the intake valves. So yeah, if you guys are stopping in for the first time, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you guys on the next one.